best you be a gentleman and you watch what you say. 450 cracks can't save you once you go against the grain. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button and hit that hype button during survival. 50 Cent just don't know when to quit. I was sitting back, guys, as I was being blackballed, all I could do, guys, you got to understand, all I could do is look at what's going on the internet during survival. These motherfuckers had a TV inside this van that they held me hostage in, you know what I'm saying, with the freak off, butt naked gay vampires sleeping upside down. I'm looking at the damn internet, and I feel like it was a way for them to make me suffer. They're like, you can't get on the internet, but you got to watch everything that's happening, but you can't say about the fucking thing. Bible. But I'm sitting back and I'm watching 50 Cent go crazy on Clarissa Shields. I call her Clarissa. Not Clarissa, I call her Clarissa. Sort of like Glorilla. I call her Clarissa. While Clarissa and Budweiser Frog Face Papoose, spells the Bible, you know how 50 Cent and Papoose was going back and forth, dropping diss records and shit. I'm not gonna lie. I did hear Papoose's diss song, and he pretty much, he did a pretty good job in the diss record. I'll be honest. But like what 50 Cent told him, he said, Papoose, sit your frog face ass down, Pearl of Bible, until you can come back with a hit record. Papoose could rap, but 50 was right. Like, he never had a hit record. So why am I going to go back and forth with a guy who never had an actual hit, like a jam, where everybody in the club turning up and da-da. You never had one of those records, Pap. You never did. You know what I'm saying? So him and Papoose is going back and forth. And then somehow Clarissa, when 50 Cent accused Clarissa of being born a man, I told y'all, I said, look, guys, I'm not going to let y'all say that Clarissa Shields looked like a man. I had defended her. I said, I'm not going to let y'all say that. Even though there are times where Clarissa Shields does look like a man. Like yes, indeed, like the shoulders, the Adam's apple. Like, I just don't know sometimes if whether she's a boy or if she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though she really is like a woman, but the confusion is sometimes she does look like a boy. So when 50 Cent was accusing her of being born a man, that was before the diss records. That's before the battles. And when he was battling with T.I., Papoose was still mad from 50 Cent accusing Clarissa of being born a man. So he jumped out the window, dropped another 50 Cent diss song, and then 50 Cent, he's not a person to play with when it comes to this exposing stuff. 50 Cent is friends with this guy named, I forget, I think his last name is Bud. Clarissa Shields was cheating on Papoose. Like, she was cheating on this man with this guy. I think he's like a beat producer, record producer, whatever, in the studio, dancing. She doing all these little freak off moves, like all this type of shit with this dude. And 50 Cent is friends with him. So dude came out and exposed him really clapping Clarissa Shields' cheeks. That's why I said she a woman, because the dude said that even though she looks like a man, she is a woman. She really has a vagina. She really has a kitty cat. Pure the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And he said he was blowing her back out, but he had like 10, 20 girls. So she was at the bottom of the food chain. So she stayed with Papoose because he was the better pick. Like, he was the simp. The other dude was a pimp. Papoose was a simp. So she only stayed with Papoose because the other dude had a line. He had a whole football team full of bitches. You know what I'm saying? And he was coming out dropping receipts and stuff. So then now Clarissa Shields threatened to sue 50 Cent. She threatened to sue him. Now 50 Cent don't care. He still kept trolling her and posting funny memes and shit. And then 50 Cent just announced that he's doing a Surviving Clarissa Shields docu-series. Yo, you got the Jay-Z docu-series, the T.I. and his whole family docu-series. Who next? Whose docu-series you think 50 Cent is going to do next? Because I can see this docu-series. Like, I see the direction he's going because he said it's going to be a Surviving Clarissa Shields docu-series. He didn't say Surviving Clarissa and Papoose. So this whole docu-series, allegedly, he's going to have the dude that she was cheating with pretty much doing all the talking. Like, the dude allegedly got a sex tape. He got a sex tape that he gonna put out like on a docu-series. I'm sure they're gonna blur the shit out. But it is Clarissa's muscle bound manly cheeks. Muscle bound manly cheeks. So only Papoose knows these muscle bound cheeks. So if they show the blurry John, but you can see the muscles in the cheeks, he gonna know, oh, those are Clarissa manly tasty cakes. Those are Clarissa's manly tasty cakes. So I don't know how this shit gonna go. You threatened to sue 50 Cent, and now he's threatening to come out with a Surviving Clarissa Shields documentary. Bible said he's gonna go back to her childhood to prove that she was born with a dingaling. I don't know how he gonna do this shit. But he's supposed to have like birth certificates with her name. I think she was born Jermaine or something like that. Her name's supposed to be Jermaine. I think he's trolling about that. Like, I do not think that Clarissa is a man, but somehow in the documentary he's going to paint the picture as she really was born a boy, and Papoose is in love with a man, and he's getting cheated on by a man. All types of shit that's about to take place with this documentary, man. Like, it is crazy, guys. I got to catch up with so much stuff that's been going on. Like Ray J snapping out, threatening to clap Cameron's cheeks, Sean's cheeks. Who else? And Mace's cheeks. He's threatening and see, Ray J, he's supposed to be sick somewhere in the hospital dying. He said he's supposed to be dead by the end of this month. And he back hype screaming and hollering over motherfucking Moesha, which I understand this is Brandy's sister. Brandy's his sister. But if your sister was a hoe back in the day, you can't get mad at these dudes. I felt like Cameron and them wasn't even talking that bad about her. They just was talking about we dated her at the same time. You know what I mean? But Ray J, you know your sister, you was a hoe in the industry from the Gauges boys, the girls, all that. And Brandy was doing all that freak off shit too. Y'all all been in the industry doing this nasty shit. And your sister Brandy she was a hoe back in the day. I'm sorry. Hoe to the, eat to the. But anyway, guys, 50 Cent is dropping the Surviving Clarissa Shields documentary. Let's get ready. I'll be going live in the next 2 hours. Pure survival.